Hello everyone, I hope you're very well today. Today I'm going to talk about my monthly favourites. I missed last month because I didn't feel like I had too many favourites. So this month it's going to be 2 months worth of favourites in one. So the first thing I have here in front of me is a Maybelline lipstick. The shade is, well, it's from the matte range and the shade is 655 Daringly Nude. This is just a really great matte nude from the drugstore. I love the peachy pink shade that it is. It's not too light, it's not too dark, it's just gorgeous. I used it in my prom makeup tutorial recently, I think, and I just absolutely love it. I think it's such a good bargain buy. Also from the drugstore or the pharmacies, I have been loving the L'Oreal Nude Magique Cushion Foundation. I'm not going to say too much about it because I will be featuring it in a video soon. But basically it is a really beautiful medium coverage, light feeling, glowy foundation that is just perfect for everyday use. So that's all I'm going to say for now, but keep your eyes peeled. My nails have finally almost recovered from wearing acrylics. This is what they're looking like at the moment. Excuse the burn on my finger. I was cooking a roast chicken and I burnt my finger really badly. Yes, I can cook. Wife me. But yeah, I have been painting my nails a lot more lately. I've really been enjoying painting my nails again since they've recovered and they're not as chippy and dry anymore. And 2 shades that I've been loving are, the first one is Essie Wrap Me Up. I don't have it on today, but it is very similar to what I have on. It's just slightly more pink. What I have on today is Essie Wrap Me Up, I think, yeah, with a glossy coat over the top. So Romper Room is just a really nice kind of baby pink. I'm not a very pink kind of girl. If you know me, I'm not very girly or anything, but when it comes to the nails, I do really like those pale, cloudy pink kind of colors. They really complement a fake tan and they make your fingers look really, or your fingernails look really elegant and long. So I like those. And Essie is one of my favorite brands. I have so many Essie nail polishes, it's a bit crazy. Another nail polish I have been absolutely obsessed with is the Smith & Cult nail polish in the shade Doe My Dear. This is a beautiful kind of lilac-y greige, one of my all-time favorite nail polish shades to wear. I just absolutely love a greige, and this is one of the nicest shades I've found and formulas. This lasted on my nails probably twice as long as any other nail polish has recently. It lasted about, I don't know, like 8 days. I thought it did so well and it just looks really elegant. This kind of colour goes with any outfit, day or night, and you will always look really chic and put together in a nail polish colour like this. So definitely try this out if you can. And look at the packaging. Like, Smith & Cult packaging is just so luxurious. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've also been loving the Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint Broad Spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen. So this is kind of like a matte tinted moisturizer, but I think it has a lot more coverage than your average tinted moisturizer. And I like this because it isn't as greasy as your average tinted moisturizer either. It does have that semi-matte velvety finish. It just looks beautiful on my skin. My skin absolutely loves it. Whenever I put this on for day wear, just during the day when I'm going out shopping or, you know, doing errands or whatever it is, it always looks beautiful on my skin. It looks very natural and it keeps my skin matte but not too matte. It looks kind of like velvety matte, hence the name. I just really like this foundation. I did feature it in a Nars makeup tutorial recently, which I will leave in a card on the side here so that you can check that out if you want. But I just really like this. I'm wearing the shade Alaska Light 2 a lot lately, but it depends on what colour my fake tan is. You know how it is. I recently tried this mascara from Elizabeth Arden. It is called the Grand Entrance Mascara, and my goodness, this is one of the best mascaras I've tried in a long time. One of the other best mascaras I've tried in a long time is Benefit Roller Lash. So I kind of use that as a benchmark for everything that I try from here on. I don't know why I always compare things to Roller Lash, but this one I think is just like Roller Lash but better. The problem with Roller Lash for me is that it's a very smudgy formula. So I love the effect it gives my lashes, but it just smudges everywhere on me. But this Elizabeth Arden one, the Grand Entrance Mascara, gives me the same splayed out fluffy lash effect that Roller Lash does, but without the smudging. So I love it. It is so good. From the first swipe on your eyelashes, you're kind of like, whoa, what are this? I really need to delve a little bit further into Elizabeth Arden makeup. It's not a brand that I have used a lot of products of, so I'm really excited to try some more and not drop it. I ordered this Kat Von D lipstick from America recently. It is the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Vampira. It is a beautiful brown burgundy red. Oh, I love this formula. It is so opaque and so long lasting. I wore it out for about, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours one night, and I was drinking and eating and everything, and it did not budge. And I got so many compliments on my lipstick. So many people, and guys especially, which is very strange because usually straight guys don't compliment makeup, but so many people and guys complimented this lipstick color. I think it's very out there, it's very daring, it's not something you necessarily see your average girl wearing, and I just love it. I cannot wait to try some more of Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid lipsticks. Hallelujah. A dark lipstick that doesn't smudge all up to your nose. Another product I've really been enjoying is the Burberry London with Love Illuminating Bronzer. I hope this isn't limited edition. I have this quite a while, but I only got around to using it recently. It is an illuminating bronzer. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, how is that going to bronze my skin? There's a lot more gold than there is brown, but actually when I used it on my skin, it is so beautiful. It really is illuminating, kind of in the same way that the Hourglass powders are illuminating. It just gives this non-glittery sheen to the skin, like a luminosity, just a luminous, radiant glow. It's so hard to describe, but it also bronzes the skin with this center portion here. But I feel like this would be amazing for pale skin because it builds up so sheerly and so gradually that you're not going to go like harsh on your skin and look like an Oompa Loompa. It just, you can't even see where the bronzer starts and ends. It just effortlessly and smoothly glides over your skin. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, so stunning. I hope it's not limited edition. I'll feel really bad if it is. The next product I have to show you is limited edition, but it's out at the moment. And this is the Givenchy Prism Libre Matte Finish and Enhanced Radiance Loose Powder. 4-in-1. So this is a loose powder. I would call it a translucent powder because the colors don't really show up on your skin, but it does have 4 colors inside. This is the packaging. It's absolutely gorgeous for the limited edition. Ooh, I nearly dropped it. For the limited edition collection, you get a little poof inside, and as you can see here, it is split up into 4 colors. So you have a light pink, a lilac, a green, and a blue. When you switch them together, they kind of become one color. But I just really like this powder for setting all over my face with a fluffy brush because it really just glides over the skin in the same way that the Laura Mercier translucent powder does, but more so. I feel like it has a very light finish on the skin. It sets your makeup, gives kind of like a smoothing veil over the face, and it just looks really luminous. I don't know, it's very hard to specify why you like a powder because a powder is such a basic thing, but it basically just makes you look flawless and it sets your makeup without looking too matte. I think that's probably the best way to describe this. When setting your under eyes, I would just be careful that you don't dip too much into any of the colors so it doesn't show up under your eyes. If you lean more towards the light pink one, that's better for under the eyes. But as for the rest of the face, you just can swirl them all together and it looks absolutely lovely. Next up is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight Palette. So many people rave about this palette, and rightly so. I used it recently in a Charlotte Tilbury makeup tutorial, which I can link in a card here on the side. It's just gorgeous. The highlight is intense. It's so beautiful, but it's still very wearable. It's not too intense. It's just a really gorgeous golden glow highlighter, and the bronzer is also gorgeous. You can use it for bronzing or sculpting or bronzing, as my friend Karima likes to call it. It's a mixture between bronzing and contouring. I think this would suit very pale and medium skin tones alike. I just really love it. Everything blends so smoothly, and the packaging is a beautiful rose gold kind of vintage style compact. I just can't stress enough how much I love this. My friend Karima actually bought this for me as a gift, and I'm so grateful. I absolutely love it. So thank you, Karima. I love you. Next up is the Zoeva Nude Spectrum eyeshadow palette. This is one of Zoeva's latest palettes. It's quite a large one. I'm not sure how much these retail for, but I do know that they are much more affordable than a lot of your eyeshadow palettes that you're used to. This palette here has a really nice selection of just warm browns and very everyday workable colours. I think anyone would get good use out of this palette. All of the shades are very soft, very blendable, and it's just boss. I mean, Zoeva is one of my favourite brands at the moment. Their brushes are my absolute favourite, and the eyeshadows are just stunning. If you haven't tried anything, you must. You must, you must, you must. Next up, I have the Urban Decay Afterglow Highlighter in the shade Sin. This is a beautiful yellowy kind of champagne highlight, very similar to the Balm Mary Luminizer, I think, but slightly less harsh, which I think I actually like about it. I have it on today. Mary Lou can sometimes look a little bit too stripy on my face, no matter how much I blend it. Even though I love it, it's gorgeous, but this is just kind of a little bit more easy to wear. It's just like a toned down version of Mary Lou. I really like it. It's very soft, very buttery, and it looks gorgeous. I've got it on today, as you can see, and it just looks really, really pretty. I have a new cleanser that I've been loving. This is the Ole Henriksen Empower Foaming Milk Cleanser. This is my in-shower facial cleanser, so I use this in the shower, and I find it's just one of the best kind of with water face washes that I've ever used. So a lot of other face washes that I've used in the shower can be very stripping, especially with the hot water. I just find they can be very drying and my skin is left really parched. But this is quite milky. So when you put it in your hands, it's not like a soap. It does lather up a very, very small bit, but it doesn't have that really extreme lather that dries out your skin. It lathers enough to make you feel like you've cleaned your skin, but doesn't strip the skin at all. So I would use this in the shower after I've removed my makeup. So before my shower, I will remove all my makeup with either a micellar water or a cleansing oil. And then when I hop in the shower, I will use this as like my second cleanse. It's usually like at night or whatever. And I just love it. I really like how my skin has been reacting to it. It just seems to really love it. And it's nice and gentle, and I just really recommend it. I feel like it's one of the best face washes I've ever used. There you go. I'm running out of things to say. I have just too many favorites this month. Next is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. I have the shade SX06. This is the most heavy duty concealer I have ever used. I don't use it under my eyes because it's a little bit too dark, but I use this for the face, and if you have any blemishes or pigmentation or just anything you want to cover, this, a tiny little pinprick of this will cover it. I mean, you need like a hairline amount. You need the smallest bit. You get so much product in this. I think it's 18 grams, and I challenge you to use this. Like, I don't think I will ever get through this because you need so little of it. It is just an incredible concealer. I didn't know what full coverage meant until I came across this bad boy. So if you are looking for a full coverage concealer, try the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. It is just, woo, it is heavy, but still creamy and nicely blendable, funnily enough. Lastly is a new product for me. I have been really enjoying Pigments lately, which is something that I've never really gotten into. I have one on today, and this is the one I'm going to show you now. This is the AMC Inglot Pure Pigment Eyeshadow in the shade 63. As you can see on my eyes, it's a really intense orangey copper. It makes my blue eyes really, really pop, and I just think it's great quality. In Australia, I'm not sure about in Ireland or anywhere like that, but in Australia, the Inglot pigments are slightly less expensive than the MAC ones, and that's why I decided to get them. I think everybody on YouTube has been using the MAC pigments for so long that I was like, hey, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go with Inglot. I've been really impressed so far. A little bit of this product goes an awful long way, and I've just really been enjoying using them. I have a couple of other colors, but this is my favorite so far. It is number 63, and that's it right there. So that is all I have to show you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you again really, really soon. This moment, it's just you and I. We're just the same, haunted past.